Allow me to give a warm welcome to the Director, New Growth Area of the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, Mr. Ayodele Adebayo. Sir, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you so much for taking our time off your very busy schedule to join us on the program today. Listeners, you can join this conversation by tweeting at us at NGTAX101 or sending us your questions or comments on 08090101101. Sir, first I would like to start by you telling us about the Hotel Occupancy and Restaurant Consumption Tax, popularly known as the Lagos State Consumption Tax. What exactly is this consumption tax?
Well, Lagos State Consumption Tax is a law that was enacted by the State House of Assembly in year 2009, I think precisely August 1st, 2009. That was when it was enacted. This was backed and confirmed by the Supreme Court judgment of 2013, which validated the law. Yes, and to make it official, the federal government in 2015, of May, gazetted it, and it became a law which is not only applicable to Lagos State, but to other states who might want to,
to come under the consumption tax.
To come under consumption tax.
Okay, fantastic. So is it compulsory for every hotel and restaurant to register based on this tax law?
Yeah, for in Lagos, it is absolutely compulsory for every hotel in Lagos State, to register for consumption tax. What the law says is that a hotel that wants to do business in Lagos, must register with ED-LIRS, within 30 days, of the enactment of the law, and or 30 days of commencement of business, whichever is whichever comes first.
Okay, so the rate of the hotel occupancy, rather the consumption tax law is?
Yeah, the rate is at 5%.
5%
off the of the amount of services and goods consumed by by.
So at the end of the day, is the is the general public that is the taxpayer, not the hotel?
No. It is the taxpayer, the consumer.
The consumer.
The person who is patronizing the hotel, who goes to restaurants to eat, who goes to who makes use of event centers, at any point, is the one that bears the cost, and the cost is 5%.
5%.
Of the
okay.
amount.
So the hotel owners, they act as the collecting agent on behalf of the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, if I'm correct.
Yeah, just like
VAT.
Just like VATs, there are agents to the federal government, on every transaction that is, that VAT is deducted. Is deducted on. The same thing applies to PE, withholding taxes, and the rest of it. So the same thing applies to consumption tax. Hotels, restaurants, and event centers are agents, of the state. So, and once collections are made, it is appropriate for them, to remit, to the coffers.
So I want to ask for the benefit of hotel owners or those people that are planning to set up a new hotel as a business. Does this collection of the consumption tax, does it have any way of affecting their own income?
No. It has nothing to do with their own income.
It has nothing to do with their income.
It is a payment, that is made directly by the consumers.
And you don't charge them for it?
No, we don't.
You don't charge them for it? They don't pay any fee for collection?
No, we don't.
Okay.
We don't.
So I just want to be sure that they are not paying any fee, or they are not being paid any fee for collecting on behalf of.
They are not paying any fee.
Okay.
Now, what happened is that they have the opportunity to hold on to the money, but it must be remitted appropriately.
Okay.
Whatever is collected at any point in time, must be remitted the following month. That is, what is remitted is for the preceding month of collection. The money stays for them, but they must make sure that the money is remitted.
What exactly is the due date?
28th of every month.
28th of every month.
Yep.
For you to remit for the previous month.
For the previous
so
month.
they have the money in their coffers for the whole month to trade with. Without paying any interest. I'm seeing it that way. I'm seeing it that way.
It is not for them to trade with,
yes.
because when you trade with money, there are chances that at the end of the day, the money might become difficult. And these are some of the things that we do experience.
Yeah.
But it is applicable that whatever is collected must be remitted to
by 28th
yes,
day of the following month for the previous month collected. Yes.
Must be remitted.
Okay, so after the collection, then comes remittance. Okay, so what is the remittance process? Do they have to go to the bank or come to the Lagos State Internal Revenue? Well,
it's very easy. All they need to do is, there's a form that they have to to fill. That's we call it monthly remittance form.
Yes, sir.
Where they have to state the total value of sales made and the value of the 5% in naira terms.
Yes, sir.
And that's that is what dictates how much that must be paid back to the government. Once that is done, they now go to any designated bank. A designated bank means approved by the state, to collect taxes on behalf of the state.
Of the Lagos State government.
Yeah. Payment is made to them.
Okay, so after the payment, do they come to submit their receipts or?
The receipt, photocopy of the receipt, copy of the returns must be submitted to the office of the executive chairman of ED-LIRS.
Of ED-LIRS every month.
Yeah, every month.
So what happens when a hotel fails to remit as at when due? Is there any penalty?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Once an agent fails to remit, there's a penalty for it. And the penalty is 10% of the due amount, and additional 5% above the CBN prevailing minimum discount rate, not just interest.
Wow.
That's what the law says, minimum discount rate.
Okay.
So those are the penalties.
Okay. So what happens when how do you ensure that these collecting agents, they are remitting the true amount collected, or they are even charging this consumption tax at all?
Well, I must confess that it's slightly difficult, for us to be able to, get the right amount, that is due to the government. But what we've done is that we've created about 9 zones in all the geographical areas of the state. We have 9 zones.
Fantastic.
And in those zones we have a staff of LRS who goes to all these hotels, and to ensure that sometimes to see what is happening, and also remind them.
Because I was going to ask you if you have a monitoring team to ensure compliance.
We have a monitoring team. We have a monitoring team at the zones level. We also have at the head office. The head office is to complement what the zones are doing.
Okay.
And I think to a large extent, we've been doing that.
So what has the compliance level been? Is all the hotels, are they complying?
Well, they are complying, but what you've experienced is a gross inadequacy of payment. For instance, now they've been able to manipulate the system, I must say, because sometimes we are not payment is not online. It's supposed to be online real time. Where transactions are being made, and immediately what is due to the government is being deducted as source and remitted immediately.
I'm going to come to that, because there's currently an issue that comes with that. I'm still going to ask you all of that question that is related to the Fiscalization regulation that was being introduced by the Lagos State government. But we'll be going on a very short break. You can still join this conversation by tweeting at us at NGTax101 or send us your SMS on 08090101101. We'll go on a short break to take quick facts on the Lagos State consumption tax. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Break.